Hey guys, this is Crow and welcome to Promo Look At. These are basically videos that I do for tabletop gaming. And without further ado, today's promo we're going to be looking at is for Pokemon, the trading card game. And the card we're looking at is right here. It says Pokemon on both sides, a Pokeball with air, basically throwing the Pokeball up like this. And the promo we're going to be looking at is called Mewtwo. Basic Pokemon, 70 HP, Psychic. And then you got this picture right here where it looks like Mewtwo is kind of doing like this telekinesis, or he's about to use Psychic and attack his opponents. That's how it feels like. It looks like he's building up the energy to attack. Genetic Pokemon, length 6 feet 7 inches, weighs 269 pounds. Mewtwo is heavy and tall. He's a promo right here, Black Star with the arch on it. And then for 1 psychic energy, which I'm going to say it's right here, you get to use Energy Absorption, which says choose up to 2 energy cards from your discard pile and attach them to Mewtwo. So that's pretty cool. And then for 2 psychic energies and 1 random card, I'm going to say, because that's a colorless, you get to use Cyberborn, which is going to do 40 damage. And then his weakness is Psychic, resistance to nothing, retreat cost is 2, and it says here, years of genetic experiment resulted in the creation of this never before seen violent Pokemon, level 60, number 150, illustration by Benjamaro Ito. I hope I said that wrong, and now I'm sorry for butchering it. 95, 96, 98, Nintendo Creatures, Game Freak at 99 to 2000s, Wizards 14. Well, promo 14, I should say. So that's basically this Mewtwo. So let's explain how to basically use it. Now, it has 70 HP, so for 1 energy, that's what I'm going to do. I can do Energy Absorption. Now, I'm going to say I'm fighting this Machamp, and I can use Energy Absorption. Now, let's just say I had these 2 in the discard pile. I can just literally attach it, even though this does not count as a basic energy, but Mewtwo literally specifically says choose up to 2 energy cards. It does not say what type of energy card, so you can select a special energy for this. So I'm going to select this. Next turn, I'm going to say Machamp goes, whether it uses Brick Smash or Cross Chop, that's going to do a hefty damage, because Brick Smash is going to do just 40. Cross Chop is going to do 60, and if they get hit, I'm knocked out. But let's just say that they did Brick Smash. I am pretty much hurt, and instead of using Cyberborn, I can just retreat, let's just say. And I retreat, and for two energies, which just counts as 2, and then boom, I'm okay. And the next turn, I can just say this, or let's just say he didn't get to attack, and I get to use Cyberborn. I'm going to do 80 damage to him because of his weakness. Now, the only thing that's going to suck is, again, he can do Brick Smash or Cross Chop and basically hurt me pretty good. That's where, if I had this, retreat or retreat with these 2, it doesn't matter. But it is going to do some hefty damage. And that's basically how you use the Mewtwo. There's not much to it. Now, going to explain it. If you guys like to sleeve your cards, he fits in standard sleeve for Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. Now, is it available, and little tributes and stuff with this Mewtwo. Now, this Mewtwo is actually just an alternative art version of this Mewtwo. So to me, this one's more like a darker version, like a more evil version than this Mewtwo, because this Mewtwo just looks like the normal genetic one, where it's just white and it just looks pure. This one looks evil, especially with the attacking. So it's just a different artwork to this Mewtwo. That's basically the only difference between these 2 Mewtwo's, besides one is 3, one is 14, and this is the very first one where it came out in America, which was a theatrical version. So basically that's that. And here's another little trivia, because Cyburn apparently became like Mewtwo's go-to move. So Cyburn also is the move for Rocket's Mewtwo, which another Cyberborn, but this one does 60, so this one actually will kill that Machamp easier. And then you have this Mewtwo, the EX from EX Ruby and Sapphire, which has the same ability, attach up to 2 energy cards from your discard pile to Mewtwo EX. So it's still the same. They didn't really change the wording for them at all. It could be any energy, but this Mewtwo, for the same cost right here, it will do 60, but again, this is an EX Pokemon, so they'll get 2 prizes instead of 1 just for killing this Pokemon. But this Mewtwo will kill that Mewtwo. And then again, they give Mewtwo Cyburn again, but this one does 70, but for 4 energies compared to 2. So it's pretty cool how Mewtwo just kind of has the same move. Like this one, these 2 have Hypnoblast, but all of these have Cyburn. So it's Cyburn and then 2 with Hypnoblast, because I guess they wanted the Rocket's Mewtwo to kind of be the same. So Cyburn became Mewtwo's go-to move. And it's not really in the Pokemon game, as far as I know, from playing up to the 4th generation. But yeah, that's basically Mewtwo in a nutshell, with all the little history with it. So this Mewtwo kind of got reprinted a couple of times, but different artwork. Again, I could just say these 3 besides those guys, but these 3 are officially just the same move coming from the original. Now, I'm going to explain a couple of things. Is he available, and how did he come out? Yes, he is still available, but not by the old methods. The old methods were originally that you basically bought a brand new copy of Pokemon the very first movie in DVD or VHS, and when you purchased it, basically it came with a little card like this, in a little baggie with another card right on top saying Pokemon Master Trainer, blah blah blah. It was just a little card just with explaining a couple of little things, and then all of a sudden Mewtwo was right behind it, covered. So it was like this, but you could have literally just done this just to see what the heck was behind it. So that's basically how it came out. So unless you can find the original movie brand new in VHS or DVD, you can probably still get this card. But again, that's going to be a bit more pricier compared to how it is just getting it by itself. You can still get it in Troll and Toad, CooulStuffinc, and eBay for around $5 to $8, depending on that type of condition of the card. If you want with the original packaging, that's going to cost a little more, which I noticed it was more for like 10 and up. Again, depending on the condition of the brand new plastic, because some people didn't really take care of their stuff. So it's basically Mewtwo and how he came out. Now it is, again, this was the very first reprint of a artwork of a card in English. So this was the original, and this is just the reprint of it. Now, how did this Mewtwo come out in Japan? Was actually in '97, Kokoro, the magazine. You got this as an insert within that magazine. So that's basically how this artwork insert also came out in Japan, even though we got it later on. But it's a different artwork, but that was the first illustration of it with a different artwork. Now in France, this one actually got misprinted up here. The Mewtwo's name is actually different because of a misprint compared to in America, where, I mean, later on in France, Mewtwo basically, when they released this one, they made sure that his name was actually the same name that he had in his French name, not like the misprint that came with this one. So that's pretty much all the little trivia and all the little information. Now, would I recommend to use him in the metagame now today? Well, looking at these Mewtwo's right here, I'm going to say, barely people use this Mewtwo EX because, again, it was too weak. Yes, he does 20 more damage than this Mewtwo, and he has 100 HP, so he can survive more of a hit. This Mewtwo can probably kill this Machamp easily, but this Machamp could probably kill it even faster because as long as there's an EX, he does more damage. And then Rocket's Mewtwo, again, could kill him faster too, compared to this Mewtwo, which, even if I were to do Cyburn first, I will only do 80 damage, and if they do Cross Chop, I'm pretty much going to be dead, because if they get heads, that's 60 plus 30, that's 90. If they don't, I survived, but I'm probably going to retreat. So in the metagame today, now this is a Machamp from the 3rd generation. The metagame today with Pokemon more HP and they do more damage, I wouldn't recommend this Mewtwo, and this is just me saying it from Gen 1 to Gen 2 to Gen 3. We're up to Gen 7 or 6, I can't remember. And again, the game is just much faster. I would not recommend this Mewtwo in the metagame nowadays. Now, this Mewtwo, yeah, kind-ish, but again, it's going to use a little bit too much of energy just to do 70 damage, when I can just use Gardevoir EX and do massive amounts of damage. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's just too much energy, I'm going to say, to build up a Pokemon. So, in my opinion, this Mewtwo, I will not recommend to use it in the metagame today. Now, if you're a collector and you like to collect, yeah, it's cheap. It's not that expensive. You can still get it, like I said, for around $5 to $15, I'm going to just say, depending on the condition of the card. So, for collectors, yes. But if you guys have the Pokemon, the card games, and you're collecting Mewtwo's, let's just say, would you recommend getting the Mewtwo number 14 for your collection? Let everybody know in the comments below, saying, no, it's not worth it. It's just a waste of money compared to getting other Mewtwo's, especially the newer Mewtwo's that are out now. Or say, yeah, I'm a collector. If you don't have it and you want to collect all the Wizard promotional items, yeah, this is pretty much 2 of them. And say, yeah, it's worth it. But let everybody know in the comments below. But with that being said, if you give this video a like, it will give me a little bit more motivation to continue making more videos just like this. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.